Did you listen to my radio show on Wednesday, sportsinsiderradio.com, 1400 AM in your car in lovely Las Vegas? Did you hear me talk about taking Detroit plus 260 in the Grapefruit League MLB? Winner. Did you hear about me giving out Buffalo in the NHL absolutely free that night against Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay's favored to win it all over the Vegas Golden Knights. Winner. Did you hear me talk about the fact that Xavier was overinflated? The line was -10, and they had one of the greatest records against the spread, and they probably were a point higher than they should have been. Well, guess what? They were laying 11, and they won the game by 10. Winner on the Providence side. Were you a member yesterday when we instructed all clients to play our second half plays that are involved with all of our second half action and absolutely crush it with Longwood early in the day? Winner. Were you part of our in-game live trading that took advantage of the late action on Holy Cross, not only plus the 5 in the second half, but plus the 220 on the money line? Winner. Were you involved with Loyola Maryland plus 7.5 and Loyola Maryland plus 342 on the money line? Winner. And if you weren't, ask yourself why. Were you just hyper-focused on playing games that are on TV? Today is a perfect example. The second day of March. Now, I'll be commencing my Vegas roundtable you see behind me in 2 weeks. We're the biggest players in the world that I deal with. Because again, I'm not sitting here trying to tell you about, again, the biggest players in the world I deal with. The biggest players in the world I deal with are the biggest players in the world to me. You might be a big player watching this video and you haven't yet reached out because you're still buying into the hype. You're buying into the big game. You're buying into the nonsense. After 30 years, I hear the same war stories over and over again, looking for short-term results to make long-term money. Looking to make money by picking more winners than losers on what I like to call positive expectancy. Again, all my radio shows are archived online at sportsinsiderradio.com. Over 100 plus of them. If you haven't listened to them, I recommend going back and doing your homework. When you watch me do videos on YouTube with David Miller, Kenny White, Brian Blessing, Dominic Larigio, and Don Johnson, understand that my syndicate stable is so strong that it allows me the advantage to sit back, relax, and not worry about the fact that 5 games have already gone final this afternoon on this Friday, not worry about that 4 games are in play. I have people blowing up the phones at my office looking for action's sake. Understand, this is not the appropriate reason or why you would actually make a wager. Now, it's funny, I did this video about not worrying about what car David drives in my last YouTube video. And it's funny because I got a lot of responses, a lot of understanding about the fact that what I have, what David has, what Dominic has, what Kenny has, what Brian has no reflection on what you have. And it has no reflection on you being able to follow a system on money management. I listen to calls coming into the office every day of people saying, I bet a nickel, I bet a dime a game. And then Mike says, well, what's your bankroll? If you were gonna get on a plane and you were gonna fly to Las Vegas, how much would you actually take? Oh, I take 2 dimes. And you're betting a nickel a game, which means if you go 0-4, you're out of money. This is the insanity. When I listen to guys on videos, and again, everybody has a right to make a living, talk about taking small amounts of money and turning it into huge money, that would be like you trying to trade Apple or Google. Let me see here. Apple, let's see here while we're on the phone, and I'm not a stock advisor and I don't give out financial advice. Apple is $176.21 for 1 share.
Halftime.
1 share, gotta check that out in a minute. Google, giving you exact closing numbers. Google, as of this Friday, is $1,084.14, up $12.73 today for 1 share. I'm gonna repeat that. Apple's $176 a share and Google is $1,084.14 a share. Bitcoin, which everybody's talking about going crazy. Let's see here. Let's see what Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is $11,039.60 a share. So why am I talking about this? Because when you claim you want to trade sports as opposed to bet on sports and you want to be a successful sports trader, understand that the people I'm dealing with have money in their trading accounts. Nobody's putting in $1,000 to trade one share of Google in their account. But I've talked to hundreds. Me personally, I don't talk to them, but Mike and my office and my staff will talk to hundreds of people a week. They call up and they're looking for an edge with their $500 to $1,000 balance in their app account in Vegas or their offshore account. And it is beyond laughable. They all have the same logic. I want to try it out a little small and see how you do, and if I have enough confidence. Really? That's how you open up a trading account with $500 or $1,000 and think that you're going to be successful? If somebody asked me in 2018 what is the biggest secret that I could give away for free to help you in your trading endeavors, it would be, don't be underfunded and expect to have results of an actual professional trader or syndicate. Understand, a syndicate is no different than a hedge fund, and instead of the hedge fund trading commodities or cryptocurrencies, they're trading sports. Understand that. Patience is something that most people don't have in this business because they're only worried about what they're going to do today, or the fact that there weren't any releases made today and there's already been 11 games that have actually, 5 have gone final, 6 are actually playing as of this time that I'm doing this video. So when you understand this, another game just went final. When you understand this, this is Grapefruit League Baseball going final. Another dog won, Seattle, 4-2 against Milwaukee. When you understand what it actually takes, you don't need to hear about the hype. You don't need to hear about the cars. You don't need to hear about my Rolex that I'm wearing, which is a deep sea limited edition Jacques Cousteau that I got at the MGM. You don't need to hear about that, because this watch that costs over 10 dimes is not relevant to your success. What's relevant to your success is, are you going to have realistic expectations and expect realistic results? So this Friday, March 2nd, you're not going to hear me talking about March Madness and all the early games and all the blah, blah, blah. Educate yourself. If you haven't watched my prior videos, do so. If you're a guy sitting there with $500 or a dime in your account and you're betting more than $20 to $50 a game, or you're playing parlays trying to hit the lottery, not only won't you win long term, you can't win. If you understand that and the truth doesn't hurt you and it'll actually set you free, you can actually be with me at the Vegas Roundtable. But again, don't expect to take $500 and turn it into $5,000. Expect to take $50,000 and turn it into $60,000 or $70,000 in a weekend. Realistic expectations with realistic results. And that will actually allow you to come in from the outside to the inside. Good day and good luck.